can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today.
Hello, my people, and welcome to this special radio talk show about the special voting or by-election in Nimba County. There are two news organizations bringing it to you, the Stage Media and Dubawa. The Stage Media is here in Liberia, while the Dubawa News Group is in Nigeria. There are two news groups working together to make sure that you get the correct story concerning all the story then that are coming out of the voting process in Nimba County. My name is Seyo Watusi, your special English or PG Liberia English friend. Let's start. With the small election or by-election or voting that's supposed to happen in Nimba County to choose a new senator to take the place for the old senator where died, Mr. Prince Johnson. This one here, the voting house put it to April 22. But with this time here, almost here, hala or wahala now break up over the whole thing, particularly so concerning the way that the Unity Party government BB people are acting. These Unity Party BB government people, they are people who the president gave job to, meaning the president gave them appointment. And plenty of them, they are now taking part in a big way in the campaign that going on to campaign for somebody in the election there who they support. Those BB people who are in that campaign business in a big way, that Mr. Amos Stewart, big person for the Liberia Gas Company or Petroleum Company, Mr. Mo Ali, big person for the government water company, Madam Cornelia Cry, who is one of the number 2 minister to the president office. For this reason, one of the political parties taking part in the voting, they call the Citizen Movement for Change, they now file a complaint and say the people are breaking a rule number 5, portion 1 of what they call the Code of Conduct. The Code of Conduct is a law that put the rule down how government people, BB government people should behave, what to do and what not to do when it comes to politics and other things in Liberia here. This Code of Conduct, they put it down in 2014. And this particular Code of Conduct, they do it in line with the portion of the big law book, what they call the Constitution, to try to make sure that they put check on the behavior of people. And all this one here is making for people to do things in a clear and clean way. The portion here, what they call section 5.1, that the CMC party say those people are spoiling. This is why it says big people or official that the president of Liberia appoint cannot do something like this. Number 1, go in political matters while they are in office holding their job, and then go on to run campaign, to try to either run in a election while they are still holding the job what the president gave them. Number 2, they should not use the government property, meaning the cars and other things that the government gave them to go and then go be doing their campaign. 3, they must not serve on the campaign team for any political party or any independent candidate who run it, even if you support the person. So with this particular one here now, how these people are taking this thing here that the political party, CMC, is talking about. Those people that are in this thing that we call that the CMC says spoiling the particular law here, one by one, they start to talk. Madam Cornelia Krua, who is one of the number 2 minister in the president office, said that the B-law book, it put it down that every Liberian citizen is free to join or what they call associate with anybody. And then she said, all the people talking about who go take part in this particular voting here to campaign or to support somebody, we now use government property to say we're using government car. And beside that, we do it on Sunday. Sunday is not a working day for people to go to government office. So we leave our job to go do campaign. So she said, with something like this here, anybody who feel here and think that we break the law, there is a way to find answer to this thing here. Let them go to court. Now, some other person who not government official board, always talking a politician, so we contacted him, Mr. Fubi Henrys. He said that code of conduct that the people talking about, in fact, the whole code of conduct is spoiling up, breaking the rule of the whole big law book, what they call the Constitution. Fubi say the code of conduct is breaking the rule of the big law book, what they call chapter 3 of the Constitution, we say that everybody get the right to go and join with anybody or what they call associate with anybody. So that particular thing where the Constitution pulled down or the B-law book pulled down to say people free to do it, no other law now cannot go there to try to put check on citizens who want to do this thing here. For this reason, he say that particular code of conduct, the portion that post up to BB government people from not taking part in campaign work, they want here, is not correct. He say the code of conduct say, he look at it, it's not even too okay. It's a bylaw that they put down here, and that the lawmaker then will put the particular code of conduct here down that they greedy. The lawmaker then they greedy. They don't want to other people to have chance. And he's even say because of this, he's going to make sure that to make a campaign to go to the big court of Liberia, Supreme Court, to try to cancel this code of conduct here. Mr. Mo Ali, who need the people also put in the thing, when we make contact with him, he's the big person for the government water company, what they call water and sewer. He says chapter 5, portion of the code of conduct. If you read it, it says that any government official, big government person who want to do political activity, it must make sure that it not bring problem with the job that particular person is doing. They must do it in a clean way. So they working in a government and decide to go and do campaign to this place here now, they not spoil anything because he say, if he say going on following this particular code of conduct here, when you look at it, what they call Article 4 or Section 5.1 of the whole code of conduct that we're talking about here is trying to sign in a way of the law book. Say people should take part freely in politics in this country here. So, like I tell, we make contact with because they plenty inside all of them who need inside the complaint here where CMC putting down. Mr. Amos Stowe is the big person for the government gas company, what they call LPRC. In fact, he went on one radio station and said, this particular thing here that the people are talking about, they are not spoiling any law. They are not spoiling any law because Section 5 and Portion 1 of the Code of Conduct say, we the people of Liberia get the right under the law, the big law book of Liberia, to do what they call associate or join with anybody or group of people. And then for us to vote, we're also free to go and run campaign. So what they said that we don't do to run campaign, we didn't do it on any other day where we're supposed to be to our working place and we need a working place to come and do something like this here. So he said they went to Ganta to go there and carry a message to the people in the big committee for their United Party who are going in there to vote for the person who the United Party support in the election. In this case, the United Party is supporting one of the persons running for the senator seat, Mr. Samuel Koga. And in fact, he said the people went and made video of the meeting that was going on in Ganta. And that meeting was going on in the compound for the number 2 big person of Liberia, Mr. Jeremiah Kuhn. He got a house there. And so the people were having meeting, giving their message to their United Party people in the places. So he said, no, to the way it's looking, they did not spoil any law. Now, there is an office in this country here where the big law board said they must put down, they call ombudsman. The ombudsman office is the one that is supposed to be the watchman over all the big government people in this country here. Big government people, they think they do, how they do their work, they're supposed to do it right inside the law and not outside of the law. So when anything that they say happen and somebody bring complaint, that the ombudsman will carry it to for the ombudsman to look in matters like this here. So in that case, when the ombudsman look in any complaint that somebody will carry against any government official, if it's a private citizen, and the people find out that whoever the complaint they carry, the case lead on them, the ombudsman will take matter here and carry it to the government office that fighting with corruption, they call LACC, Anti-Corruption Commission. So we move from there and make contact with Mr. Lami Pagoy. He is in that particular office they call the ombudsman. He is a lawyer. He talks that particular thing you're talking about, the code of conduct, it make it clear that all BB people who president gave job to what they call presidential appointees, that people must not get political matters while they are still in the position there what the president gave them. So he say political activity. Let me tell you what talking about the political activity. Number one, One of the things that you are doing political activity that the code of conduct talk about is when you are doing leadership meeting in political parties. The Supreme Court, he said, the big court already put ruling outside concerning something like this here and said this particular thing here is clear. No government person should do this thing here. That's the rule of the code of conduct. TSM also find out now concerning the whole ombudsman here. This ombudsman right now, the way I'm talking to you, they get 20 government people who they are now judging, who they are now checking on, what they call investigating for breaking this rule here, section 5.1 of the code of conduct. Anyway, even though the political party, they call the CMC, say making a complaint, that complaint not reached to the ombudsman yet. It not reached to the ombudsman here. So, looking at all these things here, we come to the conclusion that the whole hala here is now opening up big tension between people who are saying that they get right under the B law book for them to do what they are doing, and then the code of conduct where say, oh, even though the B law book gave you this one here that you're talking about, but there are certain things you should not do. Now, the people are saying, if the B law book gave us this particular thing here, there should be no body or law to hold us back. Well, the way it's looking now, and everything is going on in here, the outcome of all these things here, with the BB government people clearly in the open, doing what code of conduct telling them not to do, everything now is up to the proper government office to bring answer to this whole thing here. This other story here. In line with the rule for the voting house, they put down campaign finish on Saturday. On Saturday, April 19th. Everybody resting now on Sunday and on Monday. On Tuesday, the 22nd, everybody will now go to vote. And the people who are in the voting and are taking part in this voting here, those people, only woman among them, that Madam Edith Gonglo were. Edith Gonglo were, that's a independent candidate, meaning when they say you independent, you're not running on a ticket for any political party, but you by yourself. Mr. Mark Blowion, he on the political party ticket, what they call Citizen Movement for Change. Mr. Samuel Koga, he running on the ticket for Prince Johnson Party, they call MDR, Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction. Mr. Tobowonoke Fangalo, he also independent. He not get no party or he not standing on no party ticket. Then Mr. George Gompe, he come from the party they call African Democratic Movement. Mr. Matoneke Timba, he come from this political party they call Vision for Transformation. Garrison Yelu was in a lawmaking house from District 4. There are certain things that what we want you to know so that you will be able to do it or not to do it, not to make a mistake about the whole voting process in that place so that you cannot make a mistake and then it be trouble for you. So here the thing there here. Number one, is I can vote again if I make a mistake the time I was voting and vote for the wrong person. The answer here is it is a bad thing if you do it. You will be breaking the voting rule if you do so. Meaning, because the voting rules say nobody, I don't care what happened, nobody must vote more than one time. So the question, please know it. If you make a mistake by the time you were voting, and you know you are supposed to vote for John or Elizabeth, and you made a mistake, you go vote for a different person, that one there now, it will go. You can't go back to say, I'm going to correct that my mistake, what I made. You do that, it is bad, it is a crime, or what they call electoral offense. Something like this here, they can grab you and carry you to court, and maybe you will even go to jail. The other thing, they will allow you to vote at 6 o'clock on voting day. Well, here is what you're supposed to know. The rules say when you already form line and on your way to reach to the table for you to vote, and then the rules say by 6 o'clock all the voting should stop. All the people that were on the line before 6 o'clock, who were on their way to the table to put their vote ticket inside, that people, they can still vote. Nobody will stop them. The rule talking about here, the 6 o'clock rule here, It's talking about when it is already 6 o'clock, they will not put no new group of people on the line. But the people who were there already on the line, they can vote. Then again, you want to know whether you can vote even though you were not able to put your name down to vote or you were not able to register to vote. The rule here is you know that you not put your name down to vote and the voting going on. The best thing you can do is not for you to go there at all, or if not for you to even try to say, oh, let me go vote because even though I qualify to vote, even though I'm not registered, they will not allow you to vote. If you try this one here, a voting crime, it's a rule that you break, the voting rule that you spoil, so you can go to jail for this one here. So do not do it. You not put your name down to vote. That time the people are putting their name down. Even though you have money, you know somebody there that you want to vote for. So long you put your name down, that other one there, the time pass for it. You can't go there again, do any voting. The other thing that you want to know is what time the voting can start. The voting here is supposed to start from 8 o'clock in the morning all the way to 6 o'clock in the evening on voting day, on the day that people show to vote. In this case here, that April 22, 2025 in Nimba County, and you know that you qualify, you get voter card, you get voter card, go stand in the line and then stay there until you vote. Meaning the voting is supposed to start at 8 o'clock in the morning and it will end at 6 o'clock in the evening. After 6 o'clock in the evening, nobody they will not allow to get in the line and then go vote. But when you were already in the line and you now reach to the table to vote before 6 o'clock, people will allow you. Everybody who in that line and that the thing will happen to, everybody will finish voting. I don't care that vote can go all the way after 6 o'clock. The rule there is they're not supposed to deny to vote because you're already in the line and then you already get your ticket to vote. But before we go, know this. You now see or hear anything that gets some question mark on it that you not even feel, you not trust to say the thing you get problem, what they call anything suspicious that is questionable when the campaign was going on. We will help you to check this one out and bring out the correct thing. The only thing you need to do is to contact us on WhatsApp +231 77539 7658. Also, do you have any question about the Nimba by-election and fake news? Do not worry. Ask us and we will verify everything for you in a simple way. Again, to be able to do this, you contact us on this number here that I'm giving you. WhatsApp +231 77593 7658. Well, this is all we have for you. But before we go, please know this fact. These fact checks are a joint production of Dubawa and the Stage Media in Liberia. Dubawa is based in Nigeria. The donors have no say in this report. If you have a claim and want us to verify it, please WhatsApp us on +231 775 937658. My name is Seo Watosi. We will come your way again. Bye-bye.